Okay, this is a lecture on how to do videos. There will be another one in this flipped classroom program on how to host videos for your students. As you watch each of these, pretend you are a student in a flipped classroom. This class on flipping your classroom is being taught by flipping the classroom, so you can look at it from both sides. The simple flip, flipping your classroom as it is very simple and very hard all at the same time. The simple part of flipping your classroom is it's very simple to understand. You're going to create a video of your class lesson that you would do in front of students. You're going to put that on the web. Students will watch the video at home, taking notes, adding whatever they would do to make it their own, learn from it. Then they will come to class, but in class they will do their homework. So you'll have a homework assignment for them, and this is where the power of flipped comes in, because you're there to help them, and you can see how well they're understanding what you put in your video lecture. So in its simple fashion, lecture at home, homework in class, flipped. Now, the hard part is that this is, there's a technical aspect to this, and therefore there's some things we have to learn. You have to create a video, and that's time consuming and technical. Students have to access the video, and that's going to be a bit of a challenge, being able to publish it on the web. And then of course there is the fact that this is new to you and your students, so we're going to have to do a little educating there. And we'll have to develop our own model of what this all looks like, and it can be varied from teacher to teacher. So what I'm going to do with my class, and what I want to do, is going to take the hard and make it simple. And the hardest hurdle to get over is the video, and what we're going to use is Camtasia Studio, simply because it can make it simple. So like any good teacher, I have put my objectives up here for this first lesson. Camtasia is a powerful tool, but there's lots of things to learn. First of all, when you get finished with the whole deal, you're going to be able to plan and script a video, use the Learning Center to learn on your own, create a video with your laptop or handheld recorder, create a video embedded in a PowerPoint, like what you're watching, be entertaining on the screen, add annotations and notes to the video to make it helpful for your students. And probably the most important thing on that list is to learn how to get to the Learning Center. The really good news about Camtasia is that there is a wonderful way that you can learn on your own. We do not have enough time to learn everything about video production, so I will show you how to keep on learning after the class is over. The one thing that they don't have in the Learning Center, and was a kind of a barrier for me to get up and running quickly on making videos, was how you save stuff and how the whole project business works to create a video. When you're doing a PowerPoint or you're doing a Word document and you click Save, there is one file out there that says whatever, Word document or PowerPoint, even creating a simple video, the video file goes out there. It turns out when you're using Camtasia and video production tools, you're going to end up creating 3 different files. And once you understand that, it makes it a lot simpler to understand what everybody's talking about. So let me go over those real quickly. First, you're going to make a cam rec, or a cam recording file. So what that is the actual video recording, like this, what you're watching. When I get to the end of it, I'm going to press a button and it'll be finished. And Camtasia is going to come up and ask me, how do you want to save that? And I will give it a name and save it in a folder. We have a project folder created for it, and it'll be there. The next question out of Camtasia's list of things to ask is, do you want to edit this? And of course I will say yes, because it's in the edit process that you get to have all the fun of adding pointers and zooming in on certain aspects and actually adding the real help to your students so they can learn from what you produced as a video. And when you're finished adding all that to your video and changing it up, it's going to again ask you to save this. And when you save it, it's going to be saved as a CamProj file. What that means is it's a camera project file. So now we got two files. We got the actual recording, and we've got the file that has all the changes we made to the video. Now what you have to this is important to understand, you didn't actually change anything in that first file. The video file always stays completely pure. It's just the video. The second folder does point to that and does some things to that folder, and it looks like you're changing it, but in fact all the information about the changes isn't saved in that second folder. So that gets us to the third file that you have to be concerned with. Once you're happy with the video and all the changes you've made to the video, and you want to publish it somewhere where somebody can see it and share it, like on YouTube or on your hard drive or any number of the video file formats that are available, it's going to ask you to produce and share. And when you do that, it's going to take the video and all of your edits, put them together, run it through a process, and make one video that has both of them in it. And so you can see your zoom ins and your pointers and everything else. But that's the third file. So I think you can see that once you get these all straightened out in your head, things are a lot easier. So another thing that I had to learn is when you come back to this, say 2 days from now, and you've made a video and you've edited some things, you're going to look in the folder and which one of these 2 or 3 do you click on. What you want to do is click on the CamProj file to bring up something to edit a little bit more or change something around. The first file, the video file, you're never going to, you can bring that up, but you can't really add anything to it. I'll show you when we get to the face-to-face how you can add steps to that, but you can't really change it itself. And the third file, the one that you produced, if you've actually produced one that combines it together, if you go back and edit the CamProj folder, it won't have any impact on the one you produced. You're going to have to produce it one more time. So you might delete that and make a new one. But so once you get those files, and we'll be talking about them when we do face-to-face in your head, it makes it a lot simpler to understand what's going on. So let me show you that process. I've made a video for you to do. The video is about 6 minutes long, and I didn't want to click it here and add to the video we've already got going, and so I created one, and I've sent you the actual PowerPoint, so that not the video of the PowerPoint. So if you'll go at this time to open the PowerPoint, go to this slide, double click on this, it will show you the video that talks about the whole process of creating files and folders. And I have to apologize if I stumble around a little bit. This is kind of an interesting process because I was creating a video about creating a video, and so at some points I didn't know whether I was videoing me or talking about what. So if you'll bear with me, I think it's self-explanatory. It's only about 6 minutes long. Just make sure you watch it all the way through. Okay, so you've watched the video, and I snuck in there one of the more important things. It's actually a video about getting to your help menu and opening and looking at where to find these files that you're going to be using. The Learning Center on Camtasia is completely self-explanatory, and you can continue to learn in there. There's all kinds of stuff to know. None of the videos are an hour long or anything like that. They're all 6 to 10 minutes long or less. Some of them they're 3 to 2 minutes long. But what I want you to do, and I've got a list on how to do it just to refresh your brain. You don't have to go back to the video. I want you to go back into Camtasia and open it up and go to Help and go to the Learning Center and watch the Getting Started videos 1, 2, and 8. And if you do that, they'll give you a much more detailed, specific view on each of these file formats, and you also learn a little bit about how to set up your Camtasia. So let me add one other thing here that may or may not be obvious to you. When you're making a video for students to watch at home, you don't necessarily have to just video your lecture. You can take some other video that you got and run it through Camtasia and add things to it. You can take out your old PowerPoint and add to it and add discussions to it, just like we're doing here. There are lots of options, and we will discuss them when we get to the face-to-face option, because producing your very own video all the time is a little time-consuming, so there are some other options. Okay, that's kind of the end of the discussion. I want your homework assignment when we get to Wednesday, November 9th, is going to be to make a video, and I think you can do that, and we'll talk a little bit about how to do it. It'll be like a homework assignment. You'll be working with your partner or on your own, and I will be floating around to make sure you get it, answer any of your questions. But I think it'll be easy to do, and you can do it. So have fun playing with Camtasia, and we'll see you Wednesday.